Hello, everyone, and welcome. Welcome back. I just want to start off by wishing everyone a very happy new year. Happy 2021. I am thrilled to have you here this evening practicing together, and I really couldn't think of a better way to kick off the new year. Our theme this evening is new beginnings, very appropriate for the new year. And I'd like to begin with a quote by Rainer Rilke. And Rainer says, "And now we welcome the new year, full of things that have never been." And I think this quote so beautifully highlights all of the possibilities that come with the new year. Each year, we have an opportunity to take some time to tune inward, to really look within ourselves, and to explore all of the wonderful things that might unfold in the year ahead. The new year is such a perfect time for a beginner's mind. Many of us may be familiar with the concept of a beginner's mind. The beginner's mind is one of the foundations of mindfulness, one of the nine foundations. And it's really about looking at everything from a fresh perspective. It's about looking at everything with a fresh lens, a fresh set of eyes. And with this perspective, with this fresh lens, we're really able to see all of the wonderful possibilities that come with new beginnings. I would also like to mention that as we look at the new year ahead and set our intentions, it is important to remember the fundamental assumption of mindfulness, which is as long as we are breathing, there is more right with us than wrong with us. I'm going to say that one more time. As long as we are breathing, there is more right with us than wrong with us. It's a quote by John Kabat-Zinn. And with this perspective, we are already good enough. So it's also important to bring this perspective as you begin to envision what the new year might have in store for you, and while you begin to set your new year resolutions. I would also like to emphasize that self compassion is extremely important in any new beginning that we start or any resolution that we set in the new year. And there has been a plethora of science that suggests the best way to create healthy habits is actually not through shame, but rather through self compassion. Self compassion has been shown to be such an incredible motivator. And there's been a tremendous amount of research that has been done and shown that those who are self compassionate, those who have compassion for themselves, naturally participate in healthy habits. They eat better, they exercise, they offer themselves the care that they need when they need it. And so the first step is the beginner's mind, really being able to recognize changes that might need to be made. This beginner's mind, this fresh perspective also allows us to see new possibilities. And it allows us to see new perspectives to emerge on old habits. It really enables us to see all of the possibilities before us. And so, this adoption of the beginner's mind should then be followed closely by the implementation of self kindness, self love, and self compassion. What we choose to do should really come from this self compassionate place. And so, with that, I'd like to begin this evening by just taking a moment to look around the room that you're in. So, take some time to look around your room. And as you do so, try and bring this beginner's mind, this fresh perspective. Maybe looking behind you, maybe out a window at the ceiling. Just seeing if it's possible to look around a room that maybe you've been in many times before, but looking with this fresh lens. And as you do this, maybe you notice something that you've never noticed before. Just seeing if it's possible to cultivate this concept, this beginner's mind. And then finding some stillness, taking a moment to settle into your posture. Maybe you need to roll the shoulders before you settle in or adjust the head or neck. But once you've found some stillness, just Allow the eyes to close or soften the gaze. And then come home to the breath in the body, directing the attention onto the breath in the body, resting the awareness here. Just following the breath, one breath in and one breath out. And then another breath in and another breath out. And continuing to follow along with the breath in this way. Just following the natural breath cycle. No need to change or manipulate the breath in any way. Just staying with the breath as it is in this moment. Following each breath cycle all the way to the end. Nowhere else to go, nowhere else to be but here with the breath in the body. Just continuing to ride the waves of the breath cycle. Remembering that every moment is a fresh beginning. Remembering that each breath is a new beginning. Knowing that with each breath we can begin again. We can always begin again. And I'd like to invite you to inhale all of the possibilities of 2021. And as you exhale, letting go of anything that's not needed from 2020. And doing this once more, inhaling all of the possibilities of 2021. And as you exhale, letting go of anything that's not needed from 2020. Perhaps exhaling audibly if that feels right for you. And if this resonates, perhaps following along with the breath in this way for a few breath cycles. Inhaling the possibilities of 2021 and exhaling, letting go of anything that's not needed from the past. Just bringing this beginner's mind to the fresh slate that is 2021. And as you continue to breathe, remembering the fundamental assumption in mindfulness, as long as you are breathing, there is more right with you than wrong with you. As long as you are breathing, there is more right with you than wrong with you. And knowing that with this perspective, we are already good enough. And now, from this place and this perspective, allowing yourself to envision all of the possibilities that 2021 might have in store for you. What might this new year have in store for you? What might be possible this year? What does your ideal new year look like? How would you like 2021 to unfold? And making sure that as you envision this, you are coming from a place of self love and self kindness. Remembering to come from a place of self compassion. And also remembering that nothing you can envision is too small. It may be that you wish to drink more water to stay hydrated, or that you would like to walk around your neighborhood each day to get some exercise, or that you would like to recommit to your meditation practice. Just being sure that whatever it is comes from a place of self love. And then coming back to the natural breath cycle once again. Coming back to the natural rhythm of the breath in the body. And following along with each inhalation and each exhalation. Perhaps noticing the shifting and changing nuances of the breath as the breath ebbs and flows. And if the mind wanders away, which at some point it surely will, just coming back to the breath once again, knowing that each breath and each moment is a new beginning. And with new beginnings, anything is possible. Perhaps noticing how each breath is different than the last. Maybe noticing if it's a long breath or a short breath, a full breath or a shallow breath. Maybe noticing if the breath is warm or cool, moist or dry, thin or thick. Just exploring and observing the breath with this fresh perspective, this beginner's mind. Each breath is new and each breath is different. Each breath a new beginning, and with new beginnings, anything is possible. For a New Beginning by John O'Donohue. In and out of the way places of the heart, where your thoughts never think to wander, this beginning has been quietly forming, waiting until you are ready to emerge. For a long time, it has watched your desire, feeling the emptiness growing inside you, noticing how you willed yourself on, still unable to leave what you had outgrown. It watched you play with the seduction of safety and the great promises that sameness whispered, heard the waves of turmoil rise and relent, wondered, would you always live like this? Then the delight when your courage kindled and you stepped onto new ground, your eyes young again with energy and dream, a path of plenitude opening before you. Though your destination is not yet clear, you can trust the promise of this opening. Unfurl yourself into the grace of beginning that is at one with your life's desire. Awaken your spirit to adventure, hold nothing back. Learn to find ease in risk. Soon you will be home in a new rhythm, for you sense the world that awaits you. And just taking a moment with these words, if they resonate, perhaps allowing them to settle in some way, shape, or form. And in a moment, I'm going to ring the bell to signify the end of our formal practice period together. And as I do so, just seeing if it's possible to follow the sound of the bell, just being aware as the sound enters the field of your awareness, making it part of your meditation practice this evening. And if the eyes have been closed or lowered, I invite you to open them. And as you do, maybe once more, just looking around at your space and maybe noticing from the practice if there's this natural, fresh perspective, these fresh eyes. And I have an invitation for you this week. I invite you to bring a beginner's mind and a compassionate heart as you continue to explore the possibilities before you in 2021. As I mentioned earlier, self-compassion is such a wonderful way to motivate ourselves. When we are compassionate with ourselves, we naturally take care of ourselves, we exercise, we eat healthier, we offer ourselves the kindness and care that we need when we need it. And I just want to mention that self compassion is a wonderful and powerful skill that can be learned and cultivated. And we will be having on Saturday a free orientation for the Mindful Self Compassion course that will be beginning on January 23rd. And so the free orientation is this Saturday, and I invite you to attend if you'd like to learn more about self compassion and how you can incorporate this really powerful tool into your daily life. If you have any questions at all, please don't hesitate to email me or info@thecramecenter.org. I really hope to see you there. And I also look forward to seeing you all throughout the month as we continue to explore our New Year's resolutions together. This mindfulness meditation practice is such a wonderful way to delve deeper, to tune inward into ourselves and recognize all of our capabilities, our possibilities, and what it is that we can bring into this world. I'm so grateful for all of you who have come to practice this evening. Thank you all. I wish you a wonderful week, and I really can't wait to see you soon. Be well, please take care, stay safe and happy and healthy, and have a really great evening. Bye bye.